Every time I hear something stupid, I do a video about it. This is not that stupid. We're going to talk about Tyree Nicholls. Those 5 dumbass officers in Memphis, Tennessee. I did a video earlier and said, well, let's see what happens because we do things different in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, we had protests in Memphis, Tennessee, non-violent, because we did something in Memphis, Tennessee for the first time in this country's history. They actually moved. When actions were done, people moved. Now, I've seen the videos. People need to look at these videos. Because if you'll notice, when this all begins, they allegedly pulled this man over for reckless driving. Do I believe that? No, I do not. I mean, first officer went straight up to that car. Everybody had them blocked in, guns drawn. Dude runs straight up to the car, snatches him straight up out the seat. You know, and then round 1 begins. They're beating him up pretty good. They ruffling his feathers. They letting him know they are there. Now, I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing from pretty reliable sources who know these officers. Apparently, two, maybe 3 days ago, I believe it was the DA over, because they were being asked questions, when are you going to release the tapes and all that stuff? What all tapes do you have? And they mentioned they had body cam footage, they had the sky cop footage, and apparently one of the officers had sent the video to the girlfriend. That sort of stuck out in my head. I'm like, why the hell would he do? What are you going to do that for? It's stupid. But that's what happened. Now let's get back to where we started. All right, number 1, there's cameras in the cars too, but you don't see any of those because they're not on. They surround this car, bum rush this car, snatch him out of the car and start beating his ass. And this is what I'm hearing from pretty reliable sources. One of those officers, I don't know if it was the girlfriend or the wife, I will find out, was seeing Tyree. So one of those officers who had the girlfriend and her wife that was seeing Tyree got a hold of their friends, and they were going to beat the hell out of him to give him a warning. Stay the hell away from my girlfriend, wife, whatever. But what they did not plan on was him slipping away. Because if you'll notice, when they first snatched him out of that car and all that stuff, he recognized one of those officers. He sure did. Look at the video. Look at the facial expressions. He recognized somebody, and he knew he'd get the hell out of there. And he did. And he ran for almost 7 minutes. He wasn't too far away from home. He was trying to get home. Because it was, and this has been mentioned over the last couple of days, it was an unlawful stop. There was no reckless driving. They caught him at an intersection where there are no cameras. There's no sky cop cameras. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they were going to ruffle his feathers. But he slipped away. Anybody who knows anything about law enforcement who has had to actually chase after somebody, one of the best ways on the planet to piss them off is you make them run. If you'll notice in the body cam footage of them running, they're a huffing and a puffing, they're rolling. Because these are good-sized fellas. Then they're slowing up and they like big old bears. Until the radio call comes, I got him over here. Then they all go over there. And by this time, they're all pissed off. And by this time, it's done got way out of control. They beat the hell out of that man. If you'll notice, two of the officers held, if you'll not, one of the things people will do, especially if you've got a body cam on you, the officer's going to sit there, give me your hands, give me your hands, give me your hands, like crap. Well, they're steady pummeling you, even though he could not give him their hands, because you had one officer holding one arm up, another officer holding the other arm up, while the other dude was beating on him with a baton. They sprayed a whole damn can of mace on him. That was back at the beginning. Shot him with a taser gun twice, but they caught him in the jacket with one of the darts. That's why he shed the jacket, because he didn't go all the way through it. But when they got him to the second spot, that's when they really weighed in on him. Because now you done got everybody mad at you. You done made it personal for everybody. Just for the simple fact that you've made those officers run with all that equipment on. I do know what it's like. And anybody who has had to wear a badge, the belts, the vest, the whole 9 yards, they know what I'm talking about. Anybody who doesn't, try it. See, let's see how good you do. Now, Memphis, Tennessee, you have set the pace for all these other cities. Now, these other cities, they're going to have some problems. Let me see. I'm looking at several different problems right now. LA, all that's in LA. I know Seattle's having some issues. New York had some issues. But Memphis, Tennessee didn't. Now, true, there's planned protests tomorrow. And also, Antifa, stay the hell out of Memphis. You already hear one of our local news reporters even walked up to you and asked you a question. It scared the hell out of you because he just singled you out of a crowd. But when you're like, white dude, mask covering your face, gas mask hanging off your shoulder, and you got another little idiot right next to you with a skateboard, white dude, Black Lives Matter, with your box of rocks on your back, and then you two are looking like deer in the headlights because you're not one to be recognized. And a news reporter just comes to ask you some question. He don't even have a clue who you are. But anybody who has looked at Antifa can tell who you are. You just didn't get an opportunity. Because in Memphis, Tennessee, you went up on the I-55 bridge, shut down traffic for like 2 hours, and you walked around the block and you ate pizza, drunk some water, and went home. Then told everybody which website to go to so you can tell where to meet up tomorrow for peaceful protest. But do not forget, there's more to this than what's meeting the eye. Those officers would have never rolled up on that car. Not like that. There's something personal going on between Tyree Nicholls and one of those officers. Just sit back and watch. If you like what I'm saying, hit the like button. Some people had commented that they're going to burn Memphis down, all that crap. No, didn't happen. Don't see it happening. I mean, damn, when you give them everything they want, not a whole lot to write about. Things may still happen. Who knows? Let's see. But there's something else going on here. It may take the trial for it to come out, but it will come. If you like what I'm saying, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Leave comments. I do try to answer as many as I can. Subscribe to the channel. I will be talking more about this. I will be finding out more about this. Because the people I'm finding out things from, they're people who would know. And then we will get back on to politics.